Hey everyone, welcome to episode 59 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is Wednesday, April 3rd. I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
And I'm Kumar.
Somppi, you did a little bit of a Somppi.
Well, look at my guy. He's incredibly sad.
So for the audio listeners, Grand Theft Auto 4 is being played in the top, I don't know.
Right.
Top right? Okay. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 4 is being played on the top right.
And
In multiplayer.
playing this game, seeing it being played in free roam makes me think we should do a community day of just Grand Theft Auto 4.
I'm down with
Because
that.
I'm pretty sure it supports like 32 players on PC.
Yeah, it does.
Speaking of Community Day, if we want to jump right into that, we kind of did like a mini test run, sort of failed, sort of not really, but super awesome, super fun to meet a lot of super
Got me
people.
playing Torchlight 2, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it was a success.
So it was last Friday, we did like a random 2 to 3 hour, no, it was like 4 hours of just like testing the stream with having people come in and see what games people wanted to play, but not really
All
having
the
a
while
plan.
you doing a recording of it.
Yeah, trying to record of it. I don't know if it'd make a huge clip video out of that one, but it made me realize that I was able to record for about, I think it was 5.5 hours.
Cool.
And it was 3 gigs. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So if ever we do one of those, I can for sure record the whole thing. And that was an awesome test. So that was
It
good.
was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I know everybody sort of showed up for like a little bit here and there. I know Devin started playing at the start. We played some Awesome Knots. Then I tried to do some Killing Floor. Dan started doing some Torchlight 2. Kumar and I believe, then started playing some Little Big Planet 2. Then we did some...
while waiting for that to patch, you played some...
Oh My
what's
God,
it called?
Pop.
Yeah.
And then we ended up with some Left 4 Dead 2, which was really fun. And we're definitely going to do one of those again. And
Did you get a full 8 people in Left 4 Dead 2?
No, we only managed to get 4 people to do a campaign thing. So what was tough was we didn't know what people wanted to play or what to expect and all that. So I kind of prepared myself with a shit ton of games, and then we ended up not playing many of them because some people wanted to play certain things, some people wanted to play other things. So
I almost feel like we should schedule them like far in advance and say like
which game?
exactly which game.
Yeah.
Or
So-
games
Probably get
each
people's
of us are
interest a little
playing.
bit more
Yeah.
too.
So to be fair, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, for anybody watching or listening to the podcast, literally like minutes before we started, we put out a random YouTube video that we then took down once it was done, just telling people to go over to my Twitch channel. But expect it to happen
Once a month at least.
maybe at least once a month, maybe a bit more often for the first times, for us to just kind of do lots of test runs and see like how many people are interested in what they want to play and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned for many more of those. They were
The handling in this shit.
Devin trying to relearn some Grand Theft Auto 4 driving.
I think throughout this podcast it cannot be stopped that we are going to hear some random game commentary from
Sorry.
Devin and Kumar.
Yeah, of course. But just before we get into all this stuff, to anybody
Maybe audio listeners check out the video version this week.
but to anybody who would be interested in actually doing that community game night thing, maybe let us know what games you guys would like to play. Because if it's stuff
We
that
probably have most of them.
yeah, we probably have most of them, but if it's also games like TF2, Killing Floor, Chivalry, The Ship, there's a lot of stuff that I figured out that we can actually locally host our servers with minimal amounts of lag and still have a decent amount of people in there. So depending on I don't know what people want to play, we can try and figure it out whenever we do have a game night. Like figure out, a lot of people want to play TF2, maybe we'll server hop, maybe we'll see if we can get a local host or whatever we can do, or if somebody has a server or all that stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, so let us know what you guys want to play on one of those, because it'll help us be better planned and or prepared for them compared to the last one.
Last one was still fun.
No, it was still a lot of fun. It was really cool to meet with a lot of people who randomly came in and would ask questions or just to talk to a lot of people from the YouTube. It's just better to not face to face, but to get to talk to them live instead of like, you read a comment and then like hours later you'll see it. But one-on-one almost is kind of really cool. But yeah, we did that.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As for other games we've played,
Yeah.
me and Riccio both finished BioShock Infinite.
Yay, I just broke my shoulder.
And that
thing
is
there. Apparently
all
it
we
was
were going to
tough.
say about that.
Yeah.
What's the verdict though?
Play it.
Yeah.
Lives up to the hype?
Yeah. I'm a little finicky about a little bit of stuff in it for the way.
Well, you talked about a few technical issues and
yeah.
some weird like
And
things being thrown through other things.
Yeah, things being thrown through other things, or people kind of clipping through walls sometimes. But
I never saw any of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I haven't had any issue with that.
But there's some simple stuff like whenever you pick up Voxophone or like the audio logs, they'll be playing, and then like
It'll cut out.
Well, not they won't cut out. In-game characters will start talking, so what it does is it will lower the volume of those voxophones. You're like, oh, well, great, I was listening to that, but that's fine. I guess I'll just
But you can
restart.
just replay it.
Yeah, you
easy,
can
so
replay it easily, and you can go listen to the.
I'm glad they do that because I would rather not have missed because you can't replay the in-game dialogue.
Yeah, it's true. But what I don't like is that they take off the subtitles when you listen to the voxophones or whatever. They don't list any or they don't show any. However, they do have transcripts that you can go into your options menu and then read them. So
My voxophones had subtitles.
Yeah,
Really?
so did mine.
mine didn't. That sucks. Even though I had subtitles and art subtitles on. I don't know. Okay, then that's
Oh,
then mine was just fucked up. But anyway, it did that for the entire game and it made me really sad. But yeah, despite all those little mini things, yeah, we can't even talk about it. But it's
Maybe go play that game. And finish
go
it as
play
soon
that
as you
game.
can.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm pretty sure what it's gonna do to me is I'm gonna for sure buy that season pass now.
no, really? Do you think it's going to be worth it?
Yeah.
There's
Ooh,
Holy hell, frame rate, Devin.
the
I have
the
no
things
idea.
that happen in that game lend you to want to see more of it.
Yeah.
So I
So they did a
came
good
right.
job.
I came right out of the end of that game and bought the season pass. So.
Yeah, I can't believe that halfway through that game though, it pretty much became Beast Wars, where you would turn into like a robot man tiger,
That was a great show.
and then you just kind of run after it, and then
you're talking to other
but
robots.
Yeah, but then Elizabeth becomes that like rat,
and then you go
Beast
into
War
and then
thing.
you go
It
into
was-
space.
Didn't expect that twist. It was fantastic though. I think they really pulled it off, but
It's real good.
it was real good. No, but for serious, it's not actually that. I highly
Or
regret-
is it?
Oh, I highly suggest that everybody go check out BioShock Infinite. It is awesome. And a lot of people actually would come into the channel while I was streaming it and be like, is this worth it for $60? I know there's no multiplayer. It's like,
Also, a lot of people would come into the chat while you're streaming it and try and spoil
just yell a spoiler. That's fantastic.
It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm pretty good at being able to look and then spot like a word and be like, and I'm out of here, eyes. I'm going to focus on the other screen now. But yeah, no, it for $60, it's really good. But what I hate is that I don't think it has that much replay value.
Well, it's a one-time.
It depends. There's tons of vigors and stuff I went through, never even touched them.
Oh yeah,
And seeing you play with like Bucking Bronco and stuff,
yeah,
I played the entire game with Shock and Murder of Crows.
yeah.
So
Well, it's worthwhile to go through it if you want to try out all the different stuff and see if you can find more voxophones and all that. But I mean, in terms of like actual replay value, nothing really changes, and like it's not like the other BioShocks where there's been like multiple ways that stuff can go. Everything, it's like a pretty linear type story, and there's no there's a harder mode that you unlock, but you don't get. It's not like Dead Space or something like the older ones where say if you do hardcore, like we heard Kumar did, and you come out with that like foam hand thing. Like there's nothing unlockable, sort of.
yeah,
But
No incentive otherwise, I guess.
yeah, there's no incentive. So
there's a pretty hard-looking achievement that you can try
Yeah.
for,
yeah,
which is beat 1999 mode without buying any supplies from the dollar bill vending machine, which is the thing
Jeez.
that just like refills your health and ammo and stuff.
wow, that is intense.
I only use those when I was just bored and I felt like getting more ammo though. So
I had to use them to buy health sometimes, like mid
Oh, yeah?
combat. So
I don't remember how I survived on. I think one of my things gave me more health, and then when I'd loot, it would automatically give me vigor or something. But
I'm sorry.
oh, Grand Theft Auto.
Some real good stuff going on here.
yeah,
But-
someone's saying in the chat that they didn't use Return to Sender vigor. I don't even know what that does.
Yeah, I haven't
oh,
gotten that one yet. So
Yeah, it apparently it's BioShock 1 and 2 had like telekinesis,
oh yeah, it's that.
but like you grab missiles. This is just like every bullet comes towards you. It's like a wall, and then you hit a button and it sends it back.
Oh, that's
okay.
really cool.
Yeah, I've never used it because it sounded like it used a lot of vigor, and I was like, I'm already bucking people in the face. That sounded
Yeah,
weird.
I didn't upgrade my salts so much. I went health and shields.
Oh,
for
yeah?
a lot of the
See,
way,
I've got
so-
a lot of salt.
Yeah.
I specifically.
Well, that
went-
looks like the way to play.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you saw me kind of playing at the end there where I would, like, buck people in the air, that like, lightning them, like, light them on fire, or I'd put the fire on the ground before they'd land and just shoot the shit out of stuff. And when I started doing that, I was like, man, this is really cool how you combo all this stuff together. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about vigor combos until watching you play.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know those could be in the game.
Um,
And the only one I saw you do was because
Lightning.
someone in the chat said it was Murder of Crows and Fire.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's that one like?
It just lights people on fire and they're stunned and then they're like doing their like burning dance. They're like, oh.
Well, it
fuck,
lights
what's
all the
happening?
crows on fire, and then
Oh, yeah.
when they peck at people, it
Oh wow.
lights them on fire.
Okay, well, I never noticed that.
Oh, really?
I just noticed they were dying and like there was fire and they were just kind of trying to do the dodge and just dying more. So,
But yeah, I didn't know you could combine plasmids or
Yeah.
vigors at all.
Yeah, I did a couple of them with dropping shock traps and then lighting people on fire once that are shocked.
I definitely like how it was easier to turn the vigors into traps. It wasn't just like the other one, like, oh no, now I have to buy like the spring air trap and then like cast a fire onto it to make it a fire trap. Now it's like, hey, you have that
Yeah,
fire
just hold
vigor, hold that button, throw it down. Actually, one little thing that I think somebody, I don't know if they mentioned during the last podcast or when the heck it was, but I remember it being something live. To turn off auto aim that I was complaining about in BioShock Infinite, you have to hook up a controller, hit like start on the controller so it opens up, and then in the options menu there's the gamepad settings, and you turn off the gamepad auto aim and it turns off the mouse and keyboard auto aim, which is a very weird way to hide
really
that
weird.
setting. Yeah, but after doing that I could just suddenly just kill everybody, so that was fantastic. But there's one thing I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, like Dan and I were kind of talking about beforehand, it's weird how in this game you can upgrade your weapons, but unlike BioShock 1 and 2, you don't have like a visual
change in
Yeah.
your weapon. It's just
Yeah.
Which
this
was
is
really
upgraded
cool.
25%.
I feel like I noticed some of the like trimming on the guns changing, but that could be me being crazy.
like I feel
So-
the hand cannon became a bit more golden or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like, it's like,
exactly.
okay, that's cool. But I mean, like, yeah, like we were saying in BioShock 1 and 2, you had like the shotgun had like those wires and stuff coming out of it, and then like the pistol had like the
that
huge
would
revolver.
pump the like electricity or whatever
Yeah,
it
like-
was into it.
and then
yeah.
it would look really cool. So it's too
This one
bad that
doesn't do any of that.
Did BioShock
No.
2 have that as well? It must
Yeah.
have, right?
yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. So, but all those things make it kind of like, but it's not bad anyway because I still really enjoyed that game. I really, really enjoyed that game.
How long did it take you guys to get through it?
What difficulty did you play it on?
I feel
to?
like it took you 14 hours.
Yeah.
You've shown me at like 12-ish.
Yeah,
It's almost standard fare then.
yeah. However, well, I was playing on hard to
Well,
answer Devin's
for a
question,
single player only
but
shooter,
I don't know
that's
if-
Yeah.
pretty good actually.
I don't know if my hourly mileage really counts because you saw
Well,
the
honestly,
way I played it.
you were playing it on hard, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
That's
think
what I'm
that's why
playing.
you took a little longer because you actually had to scavenge for
yeah,
Yeah, that's
stuff sometimes.
that's what I decided to play it on was hard as well.
yeah. It does get a bit.
There are a couple of times where I've been pissed and tempted to drop it down, but it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, it gets a little tough when you meet certain enemies, but it never really becomes like, oh fuck this game. It's just like, oh, damn it, and I died. But then dying isn't even that much of a problem. So it's it was well done. It was fun to go through a game and seeing glitches or little things, but never really getting pissed at it. Just sort of being like, oh, that sucks. But anyways, let's just keep going. 'Cause this game is way too good. So that was awesome. But anyways,
Sweet.
before we say any random story stuff about it, which I really don't want to do, what else have you been playing? You guys?
I finished up XCOM.
Oh yeah,
I was playing a bit
Yeah,
of that
it's
today.
probably the most abrupt ending I've seen in a long time.
that's like you did good.
It's literally just.
Well,
Good
has
job,
Devin
guys.
even finished it
We're
yet?
No.
safe.
Wow.
And then it just ends.
It's-
So-
lit-
Devin, you got to get on
and-
that.
I'm like really close to the end. You saw where I was.
Yeah, that's true. You are getting close. You're
Um,
right up there.
But Kumar, talk about that quote unquote ending where it literally is just like, woo, menu screen,
Yeah, it's-
and then you're just like, oh,
so quick. I sat there. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" Like they make such a big deal out of a lot of this stuff that happens, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you go through the end game or whatnot, and it just, like I said, the most abrupt thing I've seen in a while.
yeah. They don't even give you like a camera angle. It's like, yo, this has been your cool dudes that you beat the last level with. Like, yo, check all this crazy stuff you unlocked. It's like, hey, woo, credits, you're done.
Yep.
Get out of
That's
here.
it.
Won't go again? No, that's okay. But did you still have fun with it? It was really awesome.
Sorry.
You still had fun with it?
Oh yeah, it was. It's a really really good game. I'm debating as to whether or not I should go back and try it on Iron Man,
Okay.
but it's definitely a game that, like I said this last week. It pleasantly surprised me, and I was really really happy with the way it was. So
Oh yeah.
I'm sure I'll play more of it.
If you go through it, if you don't do Iron Man, I don't know if you realize, but once you beat the game, if you go to a new game, you can actually turn on like mutators. I don't know what they're called though, but
Oh, they're second round something or
yeah,
another is what
yeah,
they're
second
called.
wave or second encounter. Or,
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like second wave is the correct.
second wave makes sense. Yeah.
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 But yeah, all of those seems like they would make the game way harder than they're supposed to be. So I kind of Other than like the one called Marathon, which apparently makes everything take a lot longer, your dude's level slower, researches take a long time. Like,
Oh God.
that sounds cool if you would.
But it just seems like it's more of the same for just a longer amount of
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
It doesn't seem to change the play through at all. It just
Well, I
makes it
guess
long.
it depends. If you, let's say you really like the game a lot, like you really love the combat, and you really want to be able to stick with the characters for a really long time, maybe you would
Yeah.
do that. But
Mhm.
you'd have to be really good, because if everybody, let's say, like, if you fail that and you're like 3/4 through that run, probably just off
Then
yourself.
it sucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're never gonna play it again.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard to concentrate with Grand Theft Auto 4 being played, because there's just a lot of like shooting.
I think we really
and-
need to
and-
do, if not a community day, then just like all of us just need
I
to
think
sit
we
down and play
should
Grand
do-
Theft Auto 4.
Do we all have Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC?
Yeah, I do.
Because
Yes.
this is just real good, wholesome fun right now.
Sophie, when you get a chance, invite me again.
I wanted. Okay, talking about Grand Theft
He's
Auto
not
4.
gonna have a chance again until he's dead by all these cops.
Every time I've ended up playing Grand Theft Auto 4, I don't know about you guys, especially if you go free roam mode like you guys are doing, it's always ended up where, okay, let's try and go to the helicopters. And then within 5 minutes of trying and possibly failing that, it's like, okay, let's shoot all of each other. And then right after that, it's, okay, swing set glitch. And then, okay, we're done with this game. That's how it's like usually the steps.
You've
of how
never
it-
you've never like climbed up buildings and stuff, or like got dropped off on the tops of buildings with
Yeah,
helicopters with
that's,
sniper
that's what I mean. It's like you
rifles
get, oh, okay,
and-
not with the sniper rifle, but usually just get on top of the building and be like, what do we do now? Jump off. Okay, now we shoot each other because we're done. And then it just.
I guess it depends how many people you
Yeah.
play with when you do that kind of stuff.
Well,
I've played it with like 8-ish people, and that
Yeah.
it lasts for a lot longer.
Well, I like doing the races in that game. That game, it's really fun if you do the
You could also turn off. I'm pretty sure you can turn off like friendly. I don't know if they call it friendly fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
yeah, you
they
can.
do call it that.
And that'll probably play a big role in it.
Yeah.
And you just won't be tempted to go shoot someone in the face.
Well, no, I think if
Well-
someone like messes up driving, you got to be able to jump out after you're parked and shoot him in the face. Like,
Well, Skin and I have done legitimately nothing but race our cars back and forth and take each other down. It's been pretty good. It's been fun.
Nice.
I like how you're laughing, and at the top of the screen it just said manslaughtered. Like you just killed someone. You're like, oh. But anyways,
Just an everyday thing in GTA.
yeah, just an everyday thing.
Where are you? Kumar?
What else? What else have you guys really been playing other than?
that's pretty much it. I've
Yeah,
been
that's
playing a
really-
little bit more Torchlight while I've been like watching YouTube videos or
Okay,
whatever, and I started Disgaea 3 because that was free on the
PSN.
Vita.
Oh, yeah.
For PlayStation Plus.
Popping back to Torchlight 2 that you mentioned right there, they just put out a patch that had the crazy mods and its Steam Workshop and all that stuff. So
I saw
now
that,
they-
and Runic released that along with just a mod for 8-player multiplayer.
yeah,
Oh, that's
Just
it?
like, hey, whatever, just
That's
eight
awesome.
players now.
That is amazing.
What's it all about though in terms of the like the newer stuff that they added community wise? Is there anything? I know there's a lot that they changed, but is there something
Well, they
drastic?
it's like a really in depth like. They put out a lot of tutorials for it too. It's what is it called, like Guts or something
yeah,
like that.
Guts, yeah.
It's just the editor that they used to make like all their missions or whatever, and they just give it out to everyone now, so everyone can make mods and missions and whatever they feel like for it. There is still no controller support mod that anyone has put in Steam Workshop.
yet.
So
Well,
I'm
I can give you-
disappointed
I
in
can
the
give you one that I'm
community.
using.
What's that?
I can give you the one that I'm using. I played.
Well, you're
Torchlight
just
with a
doing
360
XPatter, aren't
controller.
you? You're just using XPatter or something, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
well,
I just sat there and I tweaked it until it felt right, and it worked. So
I'll wait till someone actually.
He doesn't like your idea, Kumar.
fine, fine, Dan.
But no, well, I know some of the mods. Somebody in the channel I think was talking to me about it. I don't remember who it is. I'm gonna.
Probably Headhunter. Must have
Yeah, it's
been
Headhunter. It's Headhunter. He's also on the YouTube as well. He was mentioning to me that they added in like a paladin class, like a necromancer class.
Oh,
Like
really?
people are like adding.
Oh yeah,
classes
people are
and
making classes
weapons
and stuff. Yeah.
maps and dungeons.
As
and,
far as
like-
the official ones go, there's only the
Oh, yeah.
8-player one, and they add respec potions
Yeah.
for purchase in stores. That's it.
which all the player created stuff sounds really cool, but for some reason the way I like playing games is every time there's a mod for it that changes stuff up or adds things, I feel dirty playing the games. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna play with the mods. Like the same reason why people play like New Vegas or any of the Fallout games with just mod it all to hell, or Skyrim, and I can't do it. Like I try to.
Yeah, it depends what the mod does.
Yeah, even simple stuff like I know like Skyrim. I had a mod that would just highlight books to tell me which ones I've already read or which ones can do skill points or just stuff I've already had.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it, or I did one where I changed the inventory to make it more PC friendly, and it was just I changed it. I'm like, I know in the back of my head like this is not how they intended
It
it.
almost
even though it's
feels
shit.
like if there should be like someone should figure out a perfect starter pack of mods
Oh, yeah,
that are
like-
just little things like that. That someone buys Skyrim on PC and you go, okay, before you touch it or anything, I'm just going to download all these mods for you.
Don't tell them.
And I'm not going to tell you what they did or what they were for.
Yeah.
And go enjoy. As far as the Torchlight mods have gone, I've just kind of quickly glanced through them over the last couple of days to see if a controller one has popped up. But I've only downloaded the 8-player one and the Respec Potion from Relic. So.
Okay. I'm actually going to go to the Steam Workshop. And,
Is it Relic?
I thought it was
Yeah, it's... Nah.
starts with an
Runic.
R,
It's
though.
Runic.
That's it. I was like, Relic, and I'm pretty sure it's Company Heroes. So there's 97 items only in the thing. More pet skins, gem upgrades, Respec
Yeah,
Potion. and
those
Runic
are the
and stuff
two
like-
official ones. Right
More
there.
starter pets. There's owl colors. No backpacks on the engineer.
Mountains
a lot
of
of stuff.
Fish V2, apparently.
Yeah, Mounds of Fit. New champion names. Draw distance extender. That sounds pretty cool.
I know I saw one that just like takes out the narrator voice that says when you like level up and stuff. That's all it did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spell. Yeah, there's they're all little tweaks. Nothing seems to be too huge. Scaling difficulties mod. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna optimize the heck out of this game now with all those mods that you can find.
Grand Theft Auto 4 or
Yeah,
Torchlight? Okay.
the
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 4 mods. I haven't played too much Torchlight, so I probably won't mod that. I like to usually play something through before you
Yeah.
kind of go at it.
Well, again, that's what kind of killed Skyrim PC for me because I started modding it and just like jumping into the game to look at the mod and be like, oh, that's cool, and then quitting.
Yeah.
Like I didn't actually play the game.
One day I'll go back and just have little ponies going everywhere.
Have you seen some of the
What's a
ultra?
pony?
It would be good to
Pennies.
just maybe you should have someone do that. Just go in, click a bunch of mods that they think will be good, and just eventually one day you'll load back into Skyrim and go like, whoa.
Should we do like we should make a video of that and just like you and I and Devin like all get around and we each look through the mods at first and we each subscribe to certain things that we know is be retarded for the other person and then just like be like, okay, now you load it up and we see what you react to. And it's like, holy shit. Be great.
I still haven't even played
Dildo
Skyrim.
sword. No one is up for this video. All right.
It's because I'm bored of Skyrim.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah,
that was one of those games that I played a lot of.
A ton, right, when it came out.
Right when
Yeah.
it came, and now I'm like, Kumar, I'm getting in the side of your car.
that's a weird change for you to go from Skyrim to getting into Kumar's car. I mean,
Hang on, I'm just gonna get the armor. Sorry.
usually that's not really something you'd expect from a Skyrim game. Cars?
But yeah, no, it was one of those ones that I played a lot of, like, right off the bat. I think I clocked like 70 hours in it in like 2 weeks.
You guys
or
beat
something
it,
obscene
right? Like
yeah.
you got through the entirety of like the
Yeah,
story
the
portion
only
of
the only quest line I never finished was the Thieves Guild.
Oh, okay.
I finished everything else.
Which is weird because
Apparently that's the best story in the game. Yeah.
I haven't done any guilds.
Oh.
Because I hated I every time I go into that game, for some reason, as much as I wanted to love it, and I love the shit out of Oblivion, I went into that game and I was so angry and hated the fuck out of every time I tried to play that game.
Really?
I don't know why. Like every time, I don't know. I couldn't bother. I started part of the Thieves Guild. I did like a mission for it. I was like, okay, whatever. I need to continue this main story, and just got progressively more angry. Like I did some of the companions, like maybe one mission. I was like, fuck it, I don't even want to do that. I got to the Mage Guild, didn't even bother doing one quest. I was like, I don't want to deal with this.
Is
Really?
it just because you got bored of it or what?
It's there was too much stuff in the game that for some reason was just bothering me a lot.
Yep.
Like I felt it easy in Oblivion to, for some reason, get in there and just get lost, like roaming around doing absolutely nothing and feeling like I've done something. But when I tried to do that in Skyrim, it just
Felt weird.
didn't work. I don't know. I felt angry for some reason. Like literally, I would start playing it and then I just become angry.
It's weird.
I don't know what would cause it. True story. True story.
Skyrim at its finest, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah. You been playing anything, Devin?
No, I clocked some more BioShock hours a couple of days ago.
I would ask you where you are, but I don't want to. You said something before the podcast. Even then, like I would just.
Well, you saw where I was. I was playing
Yeah.
before the podcast.
So you're how many hours would you say you've gotten into it?
Like maybe
You must be like 3 or 4.
no, I'm about that probably.
Yeah.
3. Well, no, I think I'm closer to 5 to 6 to be honest with you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it depends on how much exploring and stuff you've been doing, I guess.
Every area that I go to, I explore completely before I leave.
Okay.
So I go. I've nearly got the achievement for hunting down. I think it's like changing the couch cushions or something like that. I've got that achievement now. Which is find 200 set things.
Oh,
So,
the coins. Oh
yeah.
man, that's early stuff. That's so early. Okay.
Let's stop talking about BioShock.
Yeah, you sound like you have a lot more to go, which is fantastic.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty stoked to continue to play that game because I really like it.
I'm kind of really glad that I feel bad for Dan because having no one have finished it, he couldn't really talk to anybody about it. But I'm glad
I was all alone.
Yeah, he was all alone. But I'm glad that he saw me go through the ending. So like, I didn't even have to describe to him how I felt. He just actually saw my face go through all of it.
You could see
was,
you felt the same way that I felt.
And he's
exactly
like,
the same.
It's fantastic.
Anyways, we should be done talking about that.
Kumar, you been playing anything? I know you said XCOM.
No, literally, I
finished
just
XCOM.
played XCOM, got through it, played a little bit of Torchlight just because I saw how much fun it was
Nice.
during the community night.
Mhm.
And other than that, really haven't had a whole lot of time to play anything new.
Cool. Okay.
The GTA 4.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I forgot that as I'm going through some of the stuff that I played on the weekend, just very quickly. Man, I played a lot of random crap for a very short amount of time. Also, I got slightly addicted to something.
What'd you get addicted to?
What's that?
I know. So Kumar, you remember on the community mini night that we did, how we were like, hey, Docat seems to have suggested Air Mech.
Oh no, Air Mech.
So exactly, that's what we thought when we were playing it. And then after spending,
And I was just like, you motherfuckers, this game is fantastic.
Yeah.
Stop.
but you have to.
I downloaded it, so I should play it. I guess.
Yeah, you can't blame us because when you load it in, the UI for that game is
Oh,
pretty
the UI is
horseshit.
garbage.
Yeah, it's
so broken.
And if you had kept complaining about the UI but said the game's all right, I would have been fine. Then you got into the game, you started shitting on it.
I started shitting on it, but you could tell by the end I was like, this is kind of cool how you pick up dudes and drop them. So anyways, Air Mech, what it is, it's sort of like a Dota-y sort of RTS game where you pilot like a ship that transforms into like a transformer, like ground mech
That's
thing.
literally what it is.
It's air and it's a mech. And you spawn units and you pick them up out of your base. So it's RTS-y, but you pick up and you drop them where you want them to go, and you can tell them to attack a base or capture it. Or
That sounds intense.
yeah,
It was made by someone who really liked Herzog's Y.
what was that?
Herzog's Y? Is that what it's called? Herzog's Y or something? It's an old game. I've never played it.
Oh,
But it's exactly like
What is
Air Mech. It's made by someone. It's Air Mech.
Oh, it's
Oh, okay.
amazing.
It's
I
made
didn't-
by someone who's a big fan of that game.
Oh,
And they
cool.
just wanted another one.
okay. Well, Air Mech is a
Yeah,
Herzog's
there's
Y. If you guys want to know, just read up on the
Herzog's
chat if you have the video version. Docat seems to have told us. But no, so it's really cool. It's like a Dota sort of thing where not a Dota, well, yeah, like a MOBA style game or the new free to play style thing where there's characters and ships and stuff you can buy with points, or you can spend like. It's supposed to be $20, and you can unlock like every unit you can spawn, as well as some guns and.
Well, they've had different bundles as they've progressed through development.
Yeah. So I played this for about.
They had
3
an alpha bundle for like $30 that would get you like, you buy into this now, you get pretty much everything that ever comes out for the game.
Yeah. So currently
It's like
what
a founders club or something.
pretty
yeah,
much
basically, yeah.
So I played this for about 2-3 hours with Docat, and then he and I had enough fun going through even the like versus modes and the survival that I went ahead and bought the Prime Pack, which is kind of like what
Is
used
that
to
just
be
like the starter pack? Basically?
yeah. Well, no, there's a starter pack and there's the Prime Pack. The Prime Pack is pretty much what the beta used to be, except for they stopped calling it beta. It was Prime Pack, so it still has everything that the game has except for all the pilots. Gives you a little bit of diamonds, which is like the real money currency.
Yeah.
And I think you keep getting everything that they keep putting out, or something.
In terms of
that was
DLC
only
style
the
stuff,
alpha
or
Well, just for the units, I do. I think.
okay.
But sorry, what were you saying, Kumar?
Well,
I'm
the
just saying,
units you
do
can
they
unlock just by
keep
playing.
giving you anything that they release in the way of DLC, or
Oh, no, I think it's just units. Like, because units
Well,
you can spend money.
there's certain stuff that most of the stuff you can spend money and like in-game currency on.
Yeah.
But then there's some stuff that you can only buy with real money, and some stuff that you can only buy with in-game currency.
Yeah.
So I think the stuff that they just give you
with money, like fake money.
is the stuff that is only in-game currency stuff,
Yeah.
which I think is the like different units that
Yeah.
you can build with and stuff. So
So either way, I was kind of debating like, should I buy that or not? And then I realized that from outside, like from the Steam store, it was $20, but from in the game, clicking on it, they had a sale for like a week, and it was $10 instead. So it's like, I've been having a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna play this, and unlocking everything makes it easy.
well, that
to kinda
game
hop
is
in.
also available on Google Chrome.
Oh,
is it?
really?
Yes.
Oh well, okay,
Just through the
fantastic.
browser.
Yeah, it's just you install it as like an app. It's like 10 megs or something, and then it just
It's awesome.
Oh well, then sick. So I bought that Prime pack, and haven't regretted that. It's been really fun, and I plan to play way more hours of that.
I just wish the UI in that game was not total garbage.
Yeah, like inviting and playing with friends is probably the most messed up. You have to like,
That was like a good 30 minutes.
yeah,
we
You
spent a
guys
solid half hour
starting to
trying
play
to
that
figure
game.
that
Yeah.
you have to use the chat on the side to do like /invite, and then once they're in your party, you can right click. You can right click and then add them to your friends list. Once they're on your friends list, then it's easy to invite them. Every time you join a game, you have the chance of them coming with you. If not, it breaks the party, and then you have to reinvite them, then recreate a game. But if you create a game, it's really hard to find your friends. It was Kumar. I think we spent like an hour trying to figure out how to just join a match or something. But
Yeah, it
Wow,
was something
seriously?
stupid.
yeah, once we got in, it was fantastic. I had a bit of fun, but yeah, no, that was.
I've been playing Air Max since the alpha.
Oh, really?
Just on and off. Not like okay, I'm not like I've played Awesome Knots where it's like, okay, I gotta play a few hours every day. But
Yeah.
I have had access to Air Max since the alpha, and I've played it a little bit every month or so.
well,
But
I know we both got it. I think through the Humble Bundle. Was that what it was? something?
no, it was through it was a specific what's the like the Royal bundles or something.
Oh yeah, so I remember
Yeah.
we got it, and I never tried it though. You always told me like, "Oh, it's pretty fantastic," or "Try it out," and I
Yeah.
just kind of was like,
Never did.
No, I think I did, and I was really confused within 5 minutes, so I just stopped.
Well, again, the
Okay.
UI doesn't really do you any favors.
Is
Yeah.
it really that atrocious?
It's not
It's
ugly;
terrible.
it's just hard to get around.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure if you played the game a lot, you would figure it out and just
a
be like,
real
oh yeah, this is how you
awkward-
do it.
Oh yeah, nowadays I've just kind of been able to navigate the AirMac menus pretty simple way.
Simply.
Once I know it's like, oh, this is fucked up. Don't I expect this now? Then it's kind of good. But yeah, so I played some AirMac. What else did I do here? I tried to hop back into Darksiders 2 for a little bit. That game is really fun still. However, they patched the game to work better on PC, which incidentally fucked up my PC version. And now everything is like stuttering and there's tearing and shit popping out of stuff that shouldn't be. So I didn't play that game that much.
Well, THQ doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess this is never gonna get patched. So I tried checking on some forums. People said you could like put in like a direct 3D overrider, and then you do that while limiting the frame rate and adding like triple buffering and like
So some,
messing
like,
with
really crazy
NVIDIA
stuff.
stuff. And then I was like,
Games.
okay, well that's done. So yeah, I kind of
PC
gave up on
games.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And anyway,
I secretly hate every second that I play games on PC because I know that shit like this just like happens.
And there's nothing you
And
can
there's
do
and
about
there's
it.
like companies, people just accept it. Like, yeah, this is what happens when we play games on PC. It's like, no,
now
I hate it all.
at one point in the weekend, I was really bored, and I remember sending you guys a picture of me playing a certain game. Do you guys remember what that game was?
Yes,
What game was that,
this
Dan?
was Dead Space 3.
Let's play some Dead Space 3. I still have not played the DLC that much though, but I did hop back into the classic mode.
You realize now you're not allowed to complain about the game anymore.
Yep. Because you went back to
Because
it.
And
you basically voluntarily went back.
I
into
went
it.
back
You gave
No,
it
no,
a
no,
chance.
to show my friend.
no. You gave it up.
who was
No.
like,
Nope.
he came by and he's like, dude, somebody let me Dead Space.
You said
2.
you played for a few hours.
No, I actually didn't. I ended up playing for like an hour and a half before quitting. And most
Yeah,
of
okay. That's no.
but the thing is
Showing
that,
your friend is a dry run length of like 20 minutes.
Yep.
I tried.
Riccio, you don't get to complain.
No, you don't. You have lost your right to complain about that game. Your
I'm pretty
privilege.
sure Dan even told you that you were going to regret the purchase of the of that DLC bundle.
The
or
DLC
whatever
is
it
apparently good though.
Well, no.
I just
See,
wanna
if you'd
spend time
gone
with
back in and just played the DLC, you could still complain about Dead Space. That'd
Yeah,
be fine.
but you went and
because you
played
went back in
regular.
and were like, I'm gonna roll through the single player campaign that I wanted to claw my eyes out for the entire time. Just see what's like on this other difficulty. No,
because I wanted to go through the
No,
DLC with the foam hand.
No.
Pew pew bang bang. I wanted to get that. But then I started and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Because I forgot that when you start in classic mode, it gets rid of everything. And I was like, oh, I'll just skip all the side quests and just go straight to the main story and I'll be done with this game in like so many less hours. Until I realized not doing the side quest means I get no upgrades, I get no guns, I get nothing. I was done. I was sad. So I'd legitimately have to fully replay that game on classic to like be able to survive maybe a little better. I could probably pull it off without it, but
the question is, why would you?
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
I second that question.
But another thing that I managed to play some of is a fun little game that came out this week. That was actually donated to us in the middle of the last podcast from MCP. Played some Defiance, which is a new third-person MMO shooter out for
Looks like futuristic military Borderlands.
Yeah,
Is that really what it looks like?
Wow.
but
Yeah.
more janky
Does it have
and
that
and not as
cartoony-
funny.
Does it have that weird cartoony?
No,
No.
but like all the HUD and the damage numbers and the XP and everything looks exactly like
yeah,
Borderlands. Like it's scarily like Borderlands.
yeah. But yeah, it's available for the 360, PS3, and PC. It's not cross-platform though, which sucks. It is $59 or like $99 with a $39 season pass, I believe.
It's kind of random.
Which
oh
is
wait,
Say again,
the
what's the
collector's
pricing?
edition just comes with the season pass?
no, it doesn't.
Oh.
It's they're
Oh.
completely different things, which sucks. But the game has a season pass because there is no monthly fee, which is kind of cool, which is awesome. I like multiplayer MMO games that do that. And this game, what's special, I know we talked about it a bit last week, is that there's a TV show that's going to come out about it on April 15th, I believe, on Sci-Fi. Don't know how it's going to be. Apparently, it looks a little cheesy.
Who's the director for it?
Someone on
Yeah, I
Sci-Fi.
actually have no idea.
The fate of game series that get shows on Sci-Fi are so far
I think it's actually Johnny Ma.
100% dead.
Oh, really?
Johnny Ma is the creative director.
Oh, okay.
No, Jackie Ma, not Johnny Ma. Damn it, I was trying to make a sleeping. I don't know. I want sleeping dogs.
Devin Skindem would like you to re-invite him to Grand Theft Auto.
All right.
Yeah, I think he just got booted.
But what was it? Yeah, so it's been fun. I've maybe played like 4 hours of it or something. The shooting, like the gameplay of it feels really nice.
It looks smooth and
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Leveling up feels pretty cool. The guns are kind of cool. They don't get as crazy as Borderlands, but there is some nifty stuff you can do with it. But it's weird because it kind of, when I started streaming at midnight and I had a stream going, and I kind of was along with everyone saying like, oh, it kind of looks really bad. Like the graphics look sort of dated. It looks really shitty and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, it kind of does, but it's really fun. But it's a game from Tryon, and another game they made was Rift. And in Rift, what would happen is it was an MMO, and it was more fantasy though. And what would happen was there was elements of like water, fire, earth, air, and all that stuff, and they would attack zones. And what would happen is they'd have little pop-ups around the map, and it would be like, oh look, they're starting to come in. And if you didn't kill them fast enough, then a huge boss guy would come in, and then he would make his way to each town and sort of take over them. So Tryon kind of did the same thing in this one, except for I don't think they take over towns because there's not really towns. But what happens
Yeah,
is
it's
little
just sort of like, hey, there's people hanging out in this
next to this
area.
weird
Yeah.
box thing. It was like, okay, cool. But so what happens is aliens sort of spawn, and then what's awesome is that if they get to the final, what happens this one is you kill the little pockets of aliens, and you have to kill the big mother alien thing, which was like this huge crab kind of.
It was a giant crab.
Giant crab with critical hit points. Anyway,
Wow, that's
but
great.
no, but it wasn't really a crab. It was like a spewing fucking like tentacle tree that shot crabs and beetles out, and it was fucking crazy. But what really made me realize that game actually looks really good. When there's roughly 150 people shooting missiles and like tracer highlighted like laser beam machine guns and explosions that cause like blue trails and sparks to go everywhere while people are activating effects and going stealth and shit's like exploding into pieces and
And driving Dodge Challengers up.
driving Dodge Challengers through aliens. Like I was like, man, this game looks really fucking cool with all these effects going on and 150 people, and it wasn't, my frame rate wasn't just randomly shitting itself. It would just be like, hey, no, this is just going on. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself right now. I was like, well, this is pretty damn cool. So having done that and for sure wanting to play a ton more of that game, Defiance
So fucking close.
Defiance is actually really cool, and actually super excited to play a shit ton more of it. Although I voiced something with Dan where I don't know if there's one map when you enter the game and it's kind of decently huge. I don't know if that's the only map in the game though, because there's no way to like
the season pass will. You know, I don't know.
That's
that
true.
map still is pretty big, so
yeah. Or what might happen is because it's going along with the TV show, they start in San Francisco, so maybe it'll be like, oh, now we should go to blah blah blah, whatever some other place. Then you'll like board a ship with them, and then fucking that might be cool. I don't know. They could do some cool shit with it. But I'm excited.
Are you going to watch the TV show?
I don't have cable.
When does the TV show start? Well,
April
no, you
15th.
Just watch it.
If it's like some way I can watch it online or something, or like try on from their website.
Most channels have ways you can watch either on, there's like a phone app or something like that. You just have to watch ads like you normally would on TV.
What would be cool if there's like a try on way to watch it, where like you're like playing the game and you could like hit a fucking button and like pictures and pictures in the top and you're like, yeah, let's do this, man. Let's fucking do this. I'd be. I don't think it's like that.
I don't
But
think
What
they've
if you have to
developed-
spend in-game currency to purchase episodes to watch them?
spend some script.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Script?
script and bits. Bits is real money because you can because it's free to play. They also have a real money store, but
It is free to play?
yeah, well, it's not free. You have to buy the game and then it's free to
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
There's no monthly, but
It's like Guild Wars where it's just you buy the retail box. And
yeah, and even in Guild Wars, you had like diamonds you could buy. But yeah, I don't know. The game's really cool. I kind of want to. Someone's saying they think they can cross the Golden Gate to another area. So either way, the map is pretty cool. It looks pretty awesome. It's fun to play. And there's also
you saw that part on the map, the down south there.
yeah, there was
You looked
there's
at that part on the map already.
yeah. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. There's also a multiplayer thing, which is like a versus battlefield sort of capture points, and you bring your dude into there and you fight. It's pretty cool. I don't know. There's some nifty stuff. It doesn't all work like perfectly, but I figure some patches will be able to clear that up a little bit. But I'm excited.
It's playable though, right?
Yeah, it's playable. It's fun. It's cool. It's cool.
It actually looks like it would scratch a Borderlands itch.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Is it's not like super fun, but it's mindless enough that you just want to keep playing because you feel like you're just doing something, and
You
it
feel like you're accomplishing something?
yeah, like little bits of it's cool. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. They did good. I was sort of surprised that I enjoyed it so much.
That's good then.
Also, last week I was playing Terraria live on the podcast,
Yep.
and I managed to sink enough hours into that game to get used to the controls on the 360 and officially say that game runs or plays way better on a 360 for me than a PC.
Really?
Yeah. Hosting
That's a surprise.
Great.
well on PC you could host multiplayer servers, like you could do dedicated servers or host them locally, but every time I'd host them locally there'd be like this weird jank where shit would like teleport or people would be bouncing around and it would just look really weird or just not smooth. So far playing the 360 version, I don't know if it's because it's like local hosting and going through Xbox Live or something, it's smoother, it works a little bit better, and
Does it better for you?
yeah, it does it better for me. It's also more zoomed in. It's easier to mine and do certain things. My only complaint is combining and like crafting is a little bit like really fucked up.
It's a little bit really fucked
a little
up.
bit really fucked up because you'll be like, oh, okay, I just need to make some silk, and then you're just going through the menus like silk isn't in the menu. Then you like Google online. It's like, oh, I just need to make a loom. I'm like, oh, okay, so I need like 6 wood for a loom. It's like, okay, sweet. Oh wait, no, the loom needs a sawmill. You're like, okay, I don't know how the fuck to make a sawmill because this shit's not on this menu. I'm like, it's like, oh, okay, you have to find the proper resources for it to be like, oh, by the way, now you can build this. And then once you have that, then it's in the menu. Then you have that stuff on you, and then you build it. I don't know.
That's how it was on PC Terraria.
Yeah, I know, but
So
it's just that once it's
you're
in the
just
menu.
spoiled because of the way they did it in Minecraft.
No,
for your
no.
Xbox.
Kind of, but maybe it's in this. But the thing about this one is that you have to make a sawmill, but then there's like 5 tabs, and then you're scrolling through the tabs, but then you'll get to like a workbench, but you're scrolling through it and you're like, I didn't see a sawmill because you have to go to the workbench and like dial over 3 or 4 times for it to go like workbench, jar, cooking pot, anvil, and then you're like, oh sweet, no, okay, here's the fucking thing I wanted. I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff sort of a little bit hidden. It's not really a huge complaint. Like once I figured it out, I was like, oh okay, that was kind of shitty, but
Devin just seems to be filled with glee here playing this.
game ever.
Yeah. So I think
It
we're
was
gonna.
hilarious.
I think we're gonna
Oh
have
my
some
God.
Grand Theft Auto nights
I just
coming up
had
soon.
like Skin just spent 5 minutes trying to run me over while I was trying to shoot him with an RPG. It's good wholesome fun.
I think we should also open the invitation that if ever we're recording these things live and we are playing multiplayer stuff, come and play.
Yeah, just certainly join in because this would be amazing with more people. So
Yeah,
I think people should join in.
I like it. This is because we could totally. It's like mini community night.
Yeah.
Live
yeah.
podcast.
Live podcast.
We can plan those.
I think I'm gonna make the spawns farther away because of that.
Because of what?
Because he spawned like beside the person. So I've been shot a couple of times in the back.
Yeah, something that came out this week that we didn't actually get to try was Battle Block Theater came out.
It
and
must be still downloading by the rate it was going.
Yeah, it might still be.
No, you can't check.
Was
that.
it just being really slow or what?
Yeah, it was being really slow. I don't know if my it's still
Is
on.
it your router?
Maybe
that
we can. Oh no, it wouldn't be open. Anyway, no, it wouldn't
I mean,
be.
it was just Xbox.
Yeah, I think
Live
it's Xbox
being
Live.
slow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because everything else was running pretty quickly.
yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've played. Haven't even really. Yeah, that was it.
That's pretty much everything we've all of us have played.
Yeah.
So maybe, let's do some news.
Some news it up.
All right, so
I'm going to start a new match on this before we start the news so that I can
Well,
change
we're
that.
starting news right now, so
well,
there
either
we
way,
go.
so I think I'll keep Grand Theft Auto there
yeah,
until
no,
I do a
we'll sit
video,
there.
and then it'll be fine.
Yep. I'm going to keep playing this all the through news as well. So.
I'm just going to.
I think you should just leave Grand Theft Auto there the whole time.
unless
Really.
there's a trailer or something. That's what I mean.
When you put the trailer over our face, I think Grand Theft Auto is prioritized over seeing us.
I'm trying to see. I don't have a screen cap ready for that. Anyway, so yeah, speaking of news, some really sad stuff that we've been hearing a lot lately is studios getting canned and sort of
Just axed for no
Immediately
reason.
upon the completion of the game they were working on.
Just dirty. It's real dirty tactics.
and the most recent studio that this has happened to is the Deadpool developers High Moon. High
They
Moon
also
Studios.
made the Transformers games.
That's what
Oh,
it was. It's
really?
like I remember them making something else, which really sucks.
Oh,
They now
makes sense.
got. Oh, so it's layoffs. They didn't. The whole studio's not closed. It's just some layoffs. 40 employees.
Yeah, but I'm pretty,
Jeez.
sure
I'm
that,
pretty
I'm
sure-
pretty sure that studio's like 50 employees.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
But yeah, so they got laid off right after the game is pretty much gone gold. So that's as much as it sucks, it also does kind of make a bit of sense because if they're not making anything, if they have no like right away plans to make another game, I'm not saying like another Deadpool game, but just a game, then you don't need all those art people, all those animators, and all those, whoever they may have fired. I mean, I know it still sucks. I'm not saying it's a good thing that, oh, thank God they fired people, but I mean,
well, you know what sucks even more?
it makes sense.
Well, LucasArts closing.
Yeah. That is messed.
A little part of me died today.
Little Dan. He's dead now.
How messed up
Yeah.
is that Disney just straight up bought LucasArts and then
Canceled that Battlefront First Assault looking thing and 1313, and then closed the studio.
that shit.
I'm sad.
1313 was also going to be like the first like look at this crazy next gen shit we're playing.
Well,
like
it
all
was
this,
when,
all this new.
when they revealed it. It was like the best looking game at that E3.
Yeah, but it's like all this movie stuff we're putting into this game to like make effects look cooler. It's like, oh sweet, that's canon. I would like to know how far along that game actually was.
I would like that game. I would like this have not to have happened. I would like another Rogue Squadron, really.
Yeah, but I can't. It's crazy. Like as if they just went ahead and did that. But I don't know. That's
They said LucasArts as a name will still exist to license
Which is real
properties to other game developers. So maybe stuff will happen eventually, but they said there are no plans to license out 1313 or First Assault.
I wonder.
So those two games are dead.
I wonder why they did that though. Like, did it
That's
just look like those games weren't far enough along, and they just kind of were like, okay, well maybe we should just cancel it, or
weird. Instead of
Well,
dumping
Disney
the-
tried their hand at non-mobile game development before with Split Second and Pure. They closed that studio too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
Yeah, I guess so.
and Epic
They're
Mickey,
so
and
far they're
Epic Mickey
only-
didn't do as well as they
yeah, that
hoped,
studio's
so that
done
was,
as well.
That died.
they're just done with gaming, I guess.
Well, no, they still do. They still have really successful mobile titles.
Yeah, and what Destiny is also coming out.
Oh yeah.
What?
Is it Destiny? No, what is that?
That's-
Destiny's Bungie's thing.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Infinity.
Oh yeah, that's still
Disney
coming out, I
Infinity.
guess.
That's it.
What is
Disney Infinity Destiny? Fuck that shit.
That's like kind of. That's on mobile stuff too. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, I think,
think
or
that's why
yeah,
that's maybe
or
not
some sort
done.
of yeah. But it really sucks to hear that.
I wanted to play Star Wars Uncharted. I really did.
Especially after having just watched the Star Wars movies, or at least the older
Well, we
ones,
need
and
to
then
finish those.
yeah. But then seeing like, oh yeah, that new Battlefront's coming out. It's like 1313 still coming along. Like, man, it's gonna be fantastic to actually play things in that universe and kind of know what's up. And then they go ahead and just not exist. Kind of sad. But anyway, that's going on. On a lighter note, a cool game that we're all kind of excited for, once again donated by a lovely person called MCP.
Really? This has a release date?
Yeah, Monaco officially has a release date. Monaco is a game for the PC and Xbox Live Arcade, which is a top-down theft sort of game where you break into places and you do stuff, but it's top-down with like fog of war.
It looks great.
It looks fantastic, and it's 4-player co-op. Anyways, it got finally announced.
Courtesy of MCP, he bought a 4-pack from something or
Yep.
other.
And
gave us copies, so expect
Yes.
a dry run day 1 of that.
Yeah. And yeah, it'll be out April 24th. So
Fantastic.
whoop whoop. Totally excited for that.
Lots of indie games that have been in development for a while getting released this month.
Yeah.
Battle Block Theater, Guacamelee, and Monaco.
Yeah.
By the way, what's Guacamelee all about?
It is a Metroidvania luchador brawler game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like Nacho
sounds-
Libre, the game.
Awesome.
I've never seen Nacho Libre.
And not sure. This is a bit more like not really. It's
It is a Metroidvania game. is
yeah.
what it is.
Nacho
Except
Libre
it's
is
all like doing combos and stuff, and you happen to be a Mexican wrestler.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's cartoony if that says anything to you. It's not
I
not like
approve.
Nacho Libre real people.
The guys that made it are the guys that made. Remember, I was telling you guys about that Mutant Blobs attack game.
Oh yeah,
That was really fantastic. They made that too.
nice.
So
Nice.
I'm excited.
Um,
I'm getting some money back from doing the spend $50 on PSN and get $10 back
oh yeah.
thing. So I'm going to use that to buy.
Oh,
Guacamelee.
shit.
Also, Guacamelee is crossplay, and if you
Cross buy or cross play?
cross buy, I should say.
Okay.
It also has 2-player co-op.
Okay.
And if I connect my Vita to my PS3, I can play it so that the map is on the Vita the whole time.
Oh, so your
Game.
PS3 is gonna be a Wii U.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm actually excited to try that because the only other game that's had cross controller stuff like that has been Little Big Planet 2.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about that.
Oh, Kumar, we didn't talk about how we had a really awesome time in Little Big Planet 2.
That was actually pretty fantastic. Those community levels that are really, really dangerous
Yeah.
end up being a whole lot of fun.
That super speed rocket powered shark thing, like fucking.
Yeah, that thing was nuts.
There's Little Big Planet 2 is a lot of fun. Yeah.
Once you get it working.
Yeah, once you get it working, and despite the long loading times and the kind of poopy frame rate, it's really fun. I love that game.
I'm actually really excited for Guacamelee.
Yeah. How much is Guacamelee?
I think it's going to be $15.
Cool.
And I've got 4 something in my account right now.
Cool.
It's just sitting there from past buying things.
Cool.
So
So in other news, Doom
we
4.
should just mute Devin's mic so we can laugh about this as much as he
Sorry,
can.
I'm so sorry.
Um,
I just, oh, Kumar.
anybody listening to an audio version is like, why? What's that? I don't understand.
Grand Theft Auto 4, everyone that's listening
Just
to
the
the audio
fact that
version.
we have
This
skin.
game is so funny.
Okay, you guys inadvertently fell into a mode that I used to play with my brother and stuff when we played this, which was one person gets in a car, everyone else just tries to get away through side alleys. You're not allowed to shoot the car. So the car's objective is to run you over and kill you before it inevitably blows up from collateral damage.
I use the word collateral. Can you say it one more time?
Collateral.
Managed to get away from Kumar.
Somebody in the
I've never played it with the variant of the people trying to run away from the car, trying to beat each other to death with bats. That's new. That's a new twist on old gameplay.
Trust me, it's real good.
Can you not steal a car from another player who's driving it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, they can't. If they're going fast, though,
All right, come
it's
here,
not
Kumar.
happening.
Okay, so if somebody else in the channel asked the question, have I seen State of Decay? Yes. However, I'm just wondering, is there anything new that came up for it? Because I heard that game was going to be pretty cool. So if there's any videos or anything new, feel free to link it because I'll try to look at it really quick. Anyways, in other news, Doom 4 has officially been rebooted, which means they're canceling what they have so far and they're sort of restarting because they felt that it just wasn't going well and it did not exhibit the quality and excitement that id or ID and Bethesda intend to deliver.
It's not
id.
ID. It's
I don't
not
know.
id.
I've always said id, and people are like, "We don't know id, ID." Or, I don't know. Anyway, so did not intend. Sorry, it did not exhibit the quality and excitement that id and Bethesda intended to deliver that Doom fans worldwide expected. As a result, id refocused its efforts on a new version of Doom 3 that promises to meet the very high expectations of everyone. Expectations everyone has for this game and this franchise. So that happened, which means we probably won't be seeing Doom 4 until next gen or multiple years from now. And consequently, they also canceled Rage 2.
Do you guys
Oh,
care
really?
at all about Doom 4?
Not really, to be honest with you.
I am, because I like. It depends on how they're gonna make it. Because when I replayed through Doom 3 recently, I had a lot of fun because it's one of those games that yes was scary, but it was also like a old school kind of shoot the shit of everything that moves and try not to die with health packs. I like that. So I like that. But yeah. So anyway,
This is a 2-man podcast,
Yeah.
2-man community gaming night. Combined into one.
I'm sorry. I just
No, it's good. I have a
What?
huge thrill out of watching this.
let me just.
it's the fact that I'm also doing like movie camera angles while running away from Kumar.
Okay, so Skin literally just pinned me up against the wall and then proceeded to keep ramming me against that wall until I died.
Nice. I have a question for Devin now, because the next
sure.
piece of news is that the Ouya launch titles have officially been announced.
Yes.
There's like 102 or 4 of them or
Yeah,
something.
there's 104.
104 of them. What the hell are you excited for? Are you excited for games such as Puzzle 2?
Honestly, I'm pretty interested in like Cannibal to see
Cannibal?
how that looks on a big screen because I really like that on the iPod.
What about Ice Rage? Gunslugs?
How about King of Booze?
King of
King
Booze?
Boo sounds real good.
What about Save the Puppies?
sounds
Regular,
fun.
ordinary boy.
What about Riding Rodri? What about the game Twitch.tv?
I'm excited for that one, to be honest with you.
Good.
Actually, no, it
I
seems
thought
like there's
Wizorb down there was actually.
Yeah,
supposed to be
Wizorb
pretty
and
good.
the ball is actually surprising that the ball's gonna run on
yeah,
it.
it seems like some pretty strong indie releases for it. So
Are you gonna be playing King of the Hill?
I wonder what that is.
I'll tell you what.
Is it a platformer? What the hell is that?
King of the Hill?
Yeah, have you never heard of the Ouya?
Kumar?
Kumar,
Yes?
have you heard of the Ouya?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I don't know. I was wondering what the game King of the Hill would be.
I'm not sure. They didn't actually really link many things. And oh yeah, that's right. As well as Square Enix is releasing Final Fantasy 3 for it.
Yep.
I actually really liked Final Fantasy 3.
So I'm
game
gonna
was
pick
cool.
that up probably.
Well, except it's probably gonna be like $20.
I think
Most likely,
if
but-
you like 13, you'd like the 13. I mean 3. You like the fucked up.
Wow.
Fucked up.
I know where you were trying to go
If
with
you really
that.
like the 3, you
And
love the one with the X in front of it.
It was painful to watch you get there.
Final Fantasy 13, like Lightning's Triple Thunder. What the fuck the third one is gonna be? Dan, you should play that.
Lightning Triple Thunder. If it is called that, I will play it.
Lightning Triple Thunder, bow down. It's like, sweet. Anyway. So a game that's been out for Steam, and it's on 360, right? Stealth Bastard?
No, it is
Steam
PC.
and an indie kind of title.
Yeah.
So Stealth Bastard is coming to the PS3 and PlayStation Vita. However,
It's going to be cross-buy.
it's going to be cross-buy.
Yep.
But they have to change the name because Stealth Bastard is just...
Not to
Sony apparently doesn't.
Yeah, they
doesn't
don't...
that.
approve that.
However, they are sourcing this to the community
Oh.
to pick the new name.
I think
They
that's
have
a
they
real
have a
bad
they have a
choice.
Dropbox site or something that you can click to and vote on the name. You can just put in submissions, and by the end of it, they'll just pick
Lightning's
one.
Triple Thunder.
Lightning's Triple Thunder.
Or it's just a game called Lightning, Triple Thunder. That'd be cool.
I really want. I sat there when I saw this announcement the day it happened, which was just a couple days ago, and I just sat in my chair, not doing any other internet stuff, just like staring at the screen, trying my hardest to think of like a good Splinter Cell like pun or something. Because it's clear that this is like Splinter
Yeah.
Cell Conviction
Yeah.
influenced when you play it,
But
just kind of 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to click a link for something here because someone seems to have linked us to something, State of Decay, which is if I remember correctly, it's a PC, almost DayZ like thing, but it's another kind of style of it. So I want to see if this is actually a 23-minute long video, I believe, but I want to just see if it looks any better. And there's no video.
Really? It's no video. It's just
I bet you that picture down there loads into a video
I think
eventually.
it's a video picture.
Yep. Called it.
Or is it getting bigger?
It's loading.
Oh
Oh, not at all.
nope.
There.
Nope. Oh, it's coming out to State of Decay. Okay, I remember this shit. Okay, so State of Decay is a game that's coming out for the 360 and PC, which is actually really cool. It's like, if I remember correctly, it's a sort of Daisy-like, except for how can I put this? If I remember correctly, it's sort of like
Are things in a state of decay?
yes, it's zombies. It's a zombie game.
Are you sure?
But
they're
it's like
decay?
Heavy Rain, where you can play a character, and then it's like, oh, that guy's dead. Sweet. Now you just spawn as another dude, and I think you can just continue through the world, and you can kind of, or Zombie U.
Like zombie.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, you
actually
just
a bit.
described Zombie U.
That's a better. That was a bit better to you just use Zombie the U. Yeah. So it's.
You the zombie?
I don't remember if it's multiplayer or anything, but it pretty much seems like a single player sort of crazy ass Daisy thing that I am actually excited for. So I don't know if they actually have a release date for it yet. I'm gonna say no, but
Otherwise, that would be the news, not the player customization.
yeah. So anyway, that's good.
Damn you, Kumar.
So anybody who plays the War Z officially got an email as well as like all sorts of crap from the War Z people because all accounts got hacked apparently. No credit card numbers or payment stuff was taken because that was apparently done by a completely different company. They didn't do that. They outsourced that. So that's totally fine. But your email, your password,
Wow.
stuff about you, I think like phone number and like place of.
Well, it's probably just like whatever you submitted
Yeah.
to them to
So-
sign up for the account.
That is pretty messed.
So that got
Yeah,
leaked.
it's bad.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure War Z is doing phenomenal now after all that crappy
yeah.
press they've been getting. So
This is just really,
this is not good.
really doing it for him.
However, I've heard that apparently it's getting patched and it is getting slightly better and better, but it's still much more PvP focused from
Polishing
what
a
I've been.
turd does not make it anything other than a turd.
Well, it's still pretty good. It's just you have to be really into those styles of games. And from what I've been hearing, if you play with like a clan or like a group of friends where let's say you all manage to get decked out and you just stalk people, then apparently it's hella fun. So
You know, it's also hella fun. Grand Theft Auto 4, free roam.
Yep.
you tell me that as I look over and he's beating the
beat
shit.
that gangbanger to death with a baseball bat.
I don't like to use the word gangbanger in our podcast. Can we not use gangbanger anymore?
It's a term.
Anyway, so where's he got hacked?
Kumar, I was trying to take that car, damn it.
So other than that, Xenoclash 2, which is something that I'm actually pretty excited for, also has a release date. It's coming to, I believe, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network soon. But for PC, it's coming out April 30th. I think you can pre-order it on Steam now for $20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a quick
not bad.
announcement to release.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a really, really quick announcement.
The deluxe edition will also come with the game's soundtrack and digital art book. Pre-orders for the special edition will see a 10% discount
Oh.
of the $29.99 price, as well as a free copy of the first game.
That's like
That's
standard Steam
yeah.
fare. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that with Torchlight.
oh.
That's how I got them.
You also get to have the first game. Like if you just buy the non-deluxe, it's also 10% off.
Again, standard
And
Steam
you get
fare.
the first game as
Yep.
well as if you buy a 2-pack, it's 25% discount.
Oh, really?
That could be pretty sweet. I've been down for maybe a 2-pack. Anybody chipping?
It'll
How much
go
for
on.
the 2-pack?
It will go on a humble indie bundle
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, that's
$29.
true.
So no.
$29. Fuck you guys. Fuck both of you.
$29
For 2 copies.
for 2 copies?
It's $15.
I might be interested. In
Plus, I
that.
think that's 25% off on that 30 hours. I don't know. We can find
wait,
out.
Wait till it launches on Steam, and then you can discuss it further.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So last month, I believe PlayStation Plus got Okami HD, and for Europe,
No, for Europe, yeah.
got Okami HD, the solid Metal Gear Solid games
That was for Vita.
for Vita, and what was that other cool shit they got?
Why are you saying stuff about Europe?
Because we finally got a semi-cool game.
Oh, what do we
fuck?
get?
There's been cool games over the US stuff all fucking time. Are you stupid?
Not for the PSN, for the Vita maybe.
Oh,
We didn't
man.
even get
We got
this guy
like
on
a
PC.
Vanquish and a bunch of
Yeah,
cool
but
stuff.
Vanquish. Kumar, what do you think about Vanquish?
Good game.
Fuck!
Yeah, that's right.
Damn it! No,
Top
Vanquish is good.
Challenge 6 is
Yeah.
all I have to say about that game.
Actually, this is perfect. Kumar, I think that this month,
Well, no, he's probably gonna go and play this. I'll bet you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this month, Kumar, you should try Demon Souls when it comes out to PlayStation Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's, already
out-
there,
it's out
actually. I
now.
looked today and it was already available.
Kumar, you should download that.
You should really play that.
Kumar, you should come by next week and we should record.
I
you
am
playing.
up to date on PlayStation Plus stuff. This is not news to me.
Should this be Kumar's random whenever he can come over? Let's record some Demon Souls with Kumar.
I think that would be pretty good.
I like that.
Is it brain-numbingly frustrating?
Yes and no.
It's tough. It's just a steep learning curve is really what it
Okay.
is. I can kind of play Dark Souls, but sometimes I just end up playing the same area over and over again because a certain thing kills me, and then I stop.
Actually, I just realized I don't think we should actually record this because there's a lot of points where it's a lot of frustrating death, and it would be like a shit ton of hours of just Kumar getting really
Angry.
and frustrated.
Well, maybe he casts it instead.
Let's do that. Kumar, actually, if you want to get into casting, if you're bored, I do have a 3-month thing that I can maybe give you. That would help you out. Remind me.
Okay.
That's for you. Anyway,
They
what else
tracked
we
me
got?
down.
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon got a teaser video.
I don't even think you should play
which
that
I'm
video.
going to-
It's stupid. It's
which I'm
10
going
seconds
to-
long. Like,
overlay
You just missed the best part.
because of how magical this.
you're gonna
this
put it
thing
over
is.
Grand Theft Auto.
Right
That's the worst.
over Grand
That's
Theft
the
Auto.
worst.
Right over Grand Theft Auto.
You're missing. Look at what you've done.
It's okay. Because
just missed like the best. God damn it, Kumar.
let's go ahead and just make it a little bit see-through then, and then let's watch this trailer.
Come at me, bro.
This is how fantastic this trailer is. It is a Ubisoft logo making its way towards you. I'm gonna do the audio version for people watching listening to the audio version. There are neon lines making a grid. They are purple.
all the while,
Maybe-
Tron-ish music is playing.
Yeah, maybe off magenta. They're like magenta. We have cyan, we have yellow, and some other crazy colors going. And then a Far Cry that actually uses the same font as the Sonic font. And then it says Blood Dragon drawn in like paint.
Kumar, take me for
The
a
And
ride.
then-
Far Cry has always been in that font. I don't know what you're talking about.
The coloring and all that stuff.
So it's not the font; it's the coloring.
The coloring and the font.
The following in the font.
The following and the con. Oh no, no, sorry. Anyway, I didn't.
Oh, buddy.
Anyway, woo! Teaser video shows nothing. Still kind of excited, and no idea how much it costs.
Can you read the description down there? Do you see they released that?
The year is 2007.
Jesus
It is the
Christ.
future. Earth has been ravaged by nuclear war, and new paths for peace must be found. A U.S. cyborg army may have found a solution. A powerful bioweapon on a distant island. A Mark IV cyber commando, Sergeant Rex Power Colt, has been sent over to gather information and figure out what the hell is going on.
If that doesn't have you sold on this Far Cry 3 DLC, I don't know what will.
You kill fucking dragons. That sounds fantastic. Yeah. In other random ass news, I was gonna mention something else like Kotaku found, but we can't. Anyway, so because
you're-
Bioshocky stuff,
Yeah,
spoilers.
no,
let's not.
I can't believe
I
you were
was
about
about to say that. I was
that.
like, oh right, I forgot to. Ooh. Anyway, so
You should not.
there's a story that they're currently showing where the new Xbox and its controllers are currently being sent out to, I don't know if it's like press or whatever, but or to devs or
Well, the devs should already have their
Press
dev-
wouldn't have it.
Yeah,
no,
press.
yeah, maybe not press, but people. It's being sent out, the actual console, not like shitty old dev kits or something.
Oh, really?
And they said that apparently all of the consoles and controllers are covered in stripes that may or may not all be unique distances or shapes or pointage or something.
It looks like a battleship.
That's just a fake picture.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, that'd be a fucking weird console.
just looks like a battleship. Son.
Yeah, but it's gonna have just stripes on it, so that if ever, let's say, somebody were to leak it, then you'd be able to trace it back to, okay, well, the one with that stripes to this distance with this little writing or whatever.
Oh,
on
really?
it. You'll be able to know who's. They think it's gonna be like that. At least that's what it appears to be. But
So they're like, yeah, whoever we sent this to, go ahead and leak it, but then you can't develop games for our system.
yeah. So
Jeez.
Which is the only reason you have this right now.
Yeah.
So
I found it.
so there's that. As well as a cooler trailer, which I will also go ahead and screen cap the crap out of my cap.
I can't believe you were about to take over Devin getting helicopter. I just don't.
There we go. Thief is getting a new game, which we had already talked about, and
And
this
I don't care about.
This is a pretty trailer for it. It's just a teaser, so it's not really real gameplay. However, what I noticed is during this trailer, they seem to emphasize on a lot of camera angles that are from his face, showing hands looking downwards, kind of. And from the trailer, from the screenshots that they leaked, kind of looks like they're also trying to do a first-person crazy perspective of really
In-depth
immersing,
hand
well,
movements.
yeah, in-depth hand, like just really immersing you in the environment and really making you feel like you're in that place via hands. Dan, I know you like hands touching stuff. That sounded weird. That sounded really weird. I meant in third-person games. Okay. But this looks like it could be actually pretty fantastic.
Kumar, you want to get in
And
my helicopter?
Dan,
I'm in my own helicopter.
Dan, you actually played a little bit of Dishonored this week, didn't you? You messed around with it or something?
Enough to see that the Bioshock eating sounds are still there. Oh, I
We
guess
just lost Kumar, apparently. So,
Sorry.
oh, and you're back. So, you know how Bioshock and Dishonored kind of have like the same look and or feeling?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is going to be another one of those games. It's going to be like an open world kind of walk around, steal everything again, just like the old games. And
do you think it might be hubbed at all, like they did in Dishonored, or are they going to try and do like fully?
they might, if they want to actually go ahead and make it like crazy open worldy, which would probably be really cool if they get like the free running or something, like the way you get around,
Like a really, really like smooth and fluid movement across a diverse terrain.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Buzzwords.
But yeah, but I remember the first two Thief games being like, here's like a castle, go around and steal everything, and then I think Thief Deadly Shadows was the same thing. But in first person, the other ones was really creepy because people like billy club you, and it was scary as shit sometimes.
Jeez.
What was it? The Brink thing was called Smart, smooth movement across rough terrain.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, I should have got that right.
What you said was pretty close. That's why I remembered it.
And let's just actually, we never do this, and I want to do this. I'm gonna go over it and just we're gonna see if there's anything new that randomly just came out, because I seem to be that every time we close the podcast, we end it, I refresh the news sites, and it's just like, oh shit, we're gonna talk about this. But
it doesn't look like anything interesting is right.
It seems like we're pretty much it's over. Yeah, so I guess that's it for news. We can move on to questions and comments. So
no, you gotta do new releases.
New releases, right?
Dummy.
All right. Well, while we're doing new releases, if anybody has any questions and or comments in the live chat, feel free to let your question be written and or heard. Probably written, so we'll read it. As we move on to new releases, on the week of April 7th to April 14th, we've got Shoot Mania Storm.
You motherfucker! You skipped the one.
Shoot Mania Storm on the PC.
Age of Empires 2.
Everything else is shit.
Edition. And Guacamelee for the PlayStation Network.
Oh yeah, yes, Guacamelee as well. But yeah, Age of Empires 2 for the PC, HD edition. Nothing really else.
I am excited for all of those games, but Shoot Mania.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, Shoot Mania was nicely donated to us by MCP as well, so we're gonna be getting a round of that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I did not realize he had donated that.
Yeah. All last week, he's a cool dude.
Nice.
Zombie, can you stop exactly where you are and just stay still for a couple seconds?
Sure, let me get on the green bike though.
Okay.
Anyways,
that was weird. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for releases, which kind of, after how crazy March was, it's almost nice to not really have much to look forward to. But yeah. It's kind of good. I like it. All right, yeah, so moving on to questions and or commenty stuff. We got Red Dead Apple asking what was the news on Deadpool. The studio
fired, game's done.
Yeah. It's not like the entire studio apparently, but there's probably really not that many people left. I don't know what just happened here. Devin's freaking out.
Kumar nailed an almost perfect landing in a helicopter, and then right as he landed, the rotor just fucking exploded.
But it just so happened.
But it was so perfect. Other than that,
it was so amazing because I was in the drive mode like this, so the camera angle just kept changing.
Yeah, the cinematic view from Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
Kumar, get street bikes.
All right, so we're gonna read the comments off our last podcast while we're also getting stuff here. What are your opinions on Google Glass? Oh, that's a good question.
That is a really good question.
It's probably going to be expensive as fuck.
But it looks cool as hell.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I like the idea of it just being this little piece of whatever and like the top part of your peripheral vision. So it's almost like having a HUD on life.
Drackle would like to know, what class does Kumar want to be in his RPG game?
I think I picture him as a mage or a shopkeeper.
One is an actual class. One is just a
The reason
NPC.
why is because I just picture a pixelated version of him wearing a suit. Kumar, get on the bike.
Kumar, you have to answer this question.
What kind of?
So
Oops, sorry.
What would I be in my RPG game? Like,
No.
what class would I be?
Drackle's making an RPG.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
can I be
already
an
got
assassin?
us in it.
It's like an RPG maker, kind of like top down, old school Final Fantasy looking thing.
Jeez, can I be like an assassin or something?
Ooh. Okay.
That's a good
There you
choice.
go, Drackle.
Can you do that, Drackle?
If not, I can pick something else.
Devin is a mage.
I'm a
What am
tree.
I?
Devin's a tree. What is
Devin's a
Dan?
tree.
I'm probably not in the game yet.
Yeah,
No,
I think you are.
But anyway,
Devin's for sure a paladin.
yeah.
Yeah, Dan's pretty righteous.
Skeptic Reaper also tells us that the developers for Google Glass said it would be the same price as a smartphone.
So that means
wow.
$700. Great.
Woo! Dan is a thief.
Okay.
I don't know if he's
That's
accusing
awesome.
you of being a thief or if he's saying what your class is, but Dan is a thief.
Riccio's the princess that we all have to save.
No, I think I'm a fighter dude, I think. If I remember correctly. But anyways, moving on to the actual comments on the YouTube. Let's go ahead and read some of these because we got some questions here. We've got
yes.
Alchemy Reborn asking, "Hiya guys. For my last answered question, Riccio answered that one thing he'd change is the minimum sales required to have a sequel to a game. Name a game or games you would love to have a sequel to or another addition to the game, and or an older game that you would like to see a remake of." There's another question after, but let's start with that. So last time we talked about
So what's the first question?
last time we talked about that game prices are, it's like the what they have to hit is too much for it to be like a good sale or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So what is a game that if you didn't have to pay attention to those limits or whatever, and a company could just do it, what would be a sequel that you'd like to see?
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron for Dan. Okay.
But now that's never ever happening.
Nope. Because Disney's
No,
getting out
no,
of
Despite all
no
that-
development studios make flight sims.
Okay.
Rogue Squadron isn't even a flight sim. It's like an arcade flight game. No one makes those.
Yeah.
What happened,
Unless they get the Strike Suit Zero guy on that.
Yeah.
what happened to
It's not
that Xbox one there?
Blazing Angels.
Yeah. No.
No, that game actually plays a lot like Rogue Squadron. So don't go.
No. Something. The one with the pretty much Nathan Drakey dude on it. Crimson Skies.
Oh, Crimson Skies, yeah.
Whatever happened to those
Microsoft
developers?
owns that.
Yeah. What happened to those developers?
I
They
don't
can make
fucking
it.
know. They probably make Microsoft Flight, and then that got bad. Yeah, whatever.
That game was a free to play crazy.
Wow,
phenomenon. Darkstar 1. I've never heard of Darkstar 1.
Devin, you really
I don't know what I'd like to have a sequel to.
I think we
say,
should.
say Rogue Squadron. Help me out.
BioShock Infinite.
Oh fuck you.
I'm more of a Call
or
of Duty
BioShock.
kind of man. I wish Call of
They
Duty.
made that.
Hey.
It wasn't any good.
Hey, did you know this fucking whatever? There's gonna be another thingy.
What?
But
What are you
This
saying?
coming holiday season, there'll probably be another Call of Duty. Probably there will be. So there you go, Devin. Wish fulfilled.
I don't want Call of Duties. I really don't.
I want a Rogue Squadron, please. Yeah, see? Red Dead's got my back. Blazing Angels is amazing.
Um,
It is the closest you can buy to a modern Rogue Squadron game.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think because I'm just finishing my BioShock Infinite high, I think I would like to see another System Shock game. I've never really finished 2, but System Shock games are have been pretty fantastic and crazy and creepy and
They are making sequels to that. They're called BioShock.
Yes, they
yeah,
really
no,
are.
but a sci-fi space more horror, not hoary,
More hoary.
horror-y type of game would be actually pretty cool. Because BioShock,
Yeah, but then you'd never finish it.
I would if it's more like Dead Space,
No,
old
you-
ones, which
So-
is more easy.
So
to get.
you want a
Shut the
sci-fi
fuck up.
action horror-ish game? That's exactly what Dead Space 3 was.
Yeah, you.
But from the BioShock,
Uh-huh,
guys.
uh-huh.
From Irrational.
You're exactly as this NPC. You got nothing to stand on.
Devin
Footloose.
is describing currently an NPC that he hit with a baseball bat and is now standing on. This is brought to you by Dan's
I would like
audio
I would like a
transcriptions.
Footloose sequel. No. I would want some sort of like System Shocky thing. That'd be pretty cool. Kumar, do you have something you'd like to have a new sequel or something to?
Sequel was I can't really think of anything that hasn't either been done or something that I've
Just
found
say
a
Rogue
replacement
Squadron.
for.
No, I got you, Kumar. God of War Ascension 2.
Oh my god.
The most essential.
Multiplayer only.
The Ascensionist.
That's what it would be called?
Yeah, the Ascension.
understand-
Not
am
even
I
God of War
understanding
anymore.
that
Just the Ascensionist.
The Ascensionist.
Featuring
Terrible.
Kartos.
The first game was so unnecessary. I can't imagine that they'd be able to justify a sequel to that.
Multiplayer only.
Oh, that's a good one. Skeptic Reaper says Half-Life 3. That's all.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, actually, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
You
I'm
see,
sure they are making that one. We don't have to wish for it. I have to
that's
wish
not a,
for
I don't think
Rogue
that's a matter
Squadron
of
4.
sales though. That's just a matter of them allocating the resources to it.
Yeah. Or being like, hey, is it done? Yeah, I guess it's done. It's live on Steam, everybody. And just, holy shit. No, yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. So that was the first part of Alchemy Reborn's question. The second question is another question. is what game would you want to come out that has been canceled or keeps getting pushed back? There you go, Dan.
Battlefront 3.
Battlefront
3.
Fuck Me Reborn, she says, I'd love to see another Mega Man game. Capcom is slacking.
Actually, you know what I would
yes,
want
they
that
are.
seems actually reasonable?
Indeed.
I would
Yeah.
want a 2D side-scrolling Castlevania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they haven't made one of those for a few years.
You mean that new one for the 3DS?
No, that's...
Wasn't that
that's
game terrible?
No, I don't want anything in the Lords of Shadow series.
Okay.
As much as I liked the original Lords of Shadow, that 3DS game is apparently one of the worst things ever.
Yeah.
So...
To kind of say with what Alchemy Reborn saying, the Mega Man games haven't came out for a while. Apparently, there's supposed to be like an MMO and like Mega Man Legends or something this year. And Capcom was like, nobody fucking wants those games. Canceled. And I was like, what? So that really sucks. Again, it's been canceled. It keeps getting pushed back. I'm surprised you didn't say 13. 13.
I'm trying to wish for reasonable things.
Yeah.
That might actually happen.
So Castlevania is my reasonable thing.
A new
Other than that, I want more Star
I
Wars
want
games.
a new
Really,
Stalker. I want a new Stalker game.
Yeah, there you go. Stalker 2. That was supposed to happen.
Stalker 2. That's what I want.
Okay.
Oh, actually, here's one. I want to see Binding of Isaac 2 or some
they're doing that.
drastic
Yeah,
shut
overhaul.
up.
Yeah,
But they're doing.
big overhaul.
Isn't it more of
it.
a? Is it more of a expansion that they're doing?
Yeah, it's like a.
Yeah, but think about how much Wrath of the Lamb changed how Binding
Actually,
of Isaac
yeah.
played.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
Yeah, that's
His
true.
expansion.
And it's going to be on Vita, so
My argument was moot.
Really?
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be. Oh fuck!
I will
have to go
moot
buy
you.
it.
yeah,
Um,
I can't wait to get it for Vita.
Shut up, Dan. Now I have to.
It's
go
going to
buy
be on all the
Vita.
consoles too. It's going to be on Xbox and PS3.
I want it on that. I want it on my Ouya.
You know what I would like?
I should send him an email. Just be like, hey, can you develop for the Ouya? Okay, thanks. Bye.
I would like Warcraft 4.
Jeez.
Shut up! You just want the next StarCraft.
Yeah.
Really is what you want.
But I like the Warcraft games more than I did StarCraft. I've only gone to StarCraft because it's the new hot. You know, it's like, hey, I could play Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne and it would just look like kind of like poopy, or I could play fucking.
Start working on a full graphical overhaul then. Where's your brand loyalty?
Let's do this. Woo! So that'd be pretty cool. Another SSX game would be pretty cool. However, the one they just put out is actually pretty freaking
Fucking
fantastic.
dick.
So it's pretty fucking dig. No, it's pretty freaking awesome. Anyways, hopefully those were good answers for you, Alchemy Reborn.
I want to see Duke Nukem Forever 2.
Actually, I would
Yeah.
like that. I would like that. I would
That would be
legitly
good
like
too.
that. As well as Aliens, Colonial Marines 2.
The good version.
No.
The colonial.
The Colonialists.
Actually, did you guys ever play? Did you ever play the Chronicles of Riddick game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Like the one on
finished.
the original Xbox?
Yeah. Escape from Butcher Bay.
Yeah. So that was fantastic. And then whatever it was, Athena's something.
Assault on Dark.
I think.
Yeah.
Assault on Dark Athena.
Never really played
Assault
that
on Dark
one.
Athena. That one apparently didn't live up to what.
Well, apparently
Escape
it was
from Butcher
all
Bay
right,
was.
but it came with like a fully remastered Escape from Butcher Bay.
So why would you play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it'd be nice to see like a proper sequel done in that universe too, just because the game
I'm
mechanics were
pretty
pretty
sure
good.
they're
And
like working on like actively another Riddick movie right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because didn't Vin Diesel open up a studio specifically to make that?
That'd be
He said
ridiculous.
something about that, but like I feel like I've heard more stuff recently about them making another Riddick movie, like actively.
Why don't they make Pitch Black too?
how old is Vin Diesel now?
50s, I think.
You know he's like ridiculously short.
Is he?
Yeah, he wears like really huge platform shoes.
Okay, for some reason I thought you were gonna say like short tempered. I was like, what are you talking about?
He's really short
He
tempered.
snaps on people.
He's like
Hey, Vin Diesel, fuck you. Okay,
Just punches them.
okay, Sir Diesel, Mr. Diesel.
I think he's a twin too.
Oh shit, what?
I'm pretty sure he's a twin.
Vin and Van.
Vin and Van Diesel.
All right. So Headhunter 5438 from the YouTube comments. He says, "When I listen to this podcast, I play anything but mainly Torchlight."
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
Then we have Dark Alter 2000 who says, "What are your favorite scenes in video games?" Personally, and then he says, "Hold on. Personally, I love the first Bioshock."
Whoa. I don't. Some people might be going back and playing the original Bioshock now that Infinite is
Oh
out.
yes.
All right, let me do this. Personally, I love the first Bioshock's scene with where he says, "It was a great speech." He's referring to the final scenes of that game, and yes,
That is a very good speech.
that was a very good everything.
Oh.
So Dark Alder, we're with you on that one. Silverdome Productions says, I work in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator when I listen to the podcast. Nice. I wish I knew how to do better things in Photoshop. And I've never actually used Illustrator, so.
Illustrator is hard, man. Like, really hard to use.
Would you like to illustrate how to me to use it? How to me to use it? could you illustrate how to me to use it, please?
No.
Anyway, then we have Douglas M, who says, what do I do while watching? Cook dinner or sit in the living room. It's after work, so not much energy to do much else.
I know what you mean.
We feel you.
I approve of that.
We feel you. We feel the same thing, and then we go ahead and make some videos too. Why? Because tired videos are the best.
Tune into FTL.
Tune into FTL.
Tune into FTL.
They're all recorded very late. Alchemy Reborn also asks another question. I have another question I asked during community night, but Riccio was too busy destroying Kumar's PS3. I forgot about that. To answer. Yeah, I totally bricked his whole fucking PlayStation.
Seriously?
And it had to do like a, what was it? What was it again?
It spit out a message that I've only seen once before, and the message normally, I guess, results in your PS3 just dying. But I was able to revive mine, thankfully. And it said something like it's doing like a hard restore. Or I can't remember exactly what the message was.
Scanning his hard drive to make sure that the file system was still intact.
Oh,
and shit.
I've got
yeah,
that.
I was like,
the word corrupt was there and everything. It was a bad message.
Yeah.
Not a message you want to see.
Anyways, going back to Alchemy Reborn's question, if I wanted to stream representing Unity, what should I do? By the way, I'm building a PC, which should be done by the end of next month, April. So if I did want to stream, I couldn't until I'm done building. Thank you for answering questions, and I play games while listening to you guys live. Aww. So I tried to get in touch with TGN to see if there was a way that we could get not TGN, with Twitch, to see if there was a way that we could get a team page where we could put everybody, together and make a list and all that stuff. They replied back that the only way to do that is if I'm partnered. Now being
I guess in the meantime, right now we have that kind of weird
Kumar, you
blog
dick.
substitute.
Yeah. But if you guys wanted to help get the channel partnered, if you felt like it, you could either somehow get us up to, and they say that the requisites are to either get 100,000 YouTube subs
Jeez.
or 400 concurrent, which is at the same time live viewers on Twitch. So if you guys are hearing this and there's like 400 of you, just tune in to like a week's worth of my cast, and then we're good to go. Yeah, so until we can get that done, there's nothing.
I guess the best we can do is put your channel on our blog's live stream page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
we
that.
could do that.
So we do have like a link on the blog where you can actually see who's representing. But other than that, just let me know who wants to represent us, because I can give you PNGs of the logo and all that stuff. And if ever you're casting, just shoot me a tweet, be like, hey Riccio, I'm casting. I'll be like, sweet, and I'll just retweet you, and I'll try to get some people from the community to go and head over to your channel and try to do my
promote
best.
ya.
So we can all work as a team, and we can all
Make
promote
Unity
each other.
bigger.
So, yeah,
And help out with
all that
community.
stuff. Yeah.
Completely
Yeah.
blanked on what
Yeah.
that word was.
But
I was gonna say a large tribe of people, but that's not
okay. Yeah, so there's nothing not like official, but like easily team paged to Twitch that we can do, but we'll do our best to see if we can sort of figure something out and have like we said, we have a stream page on the actual website, so we'll figure something out. But if you need any sort of picture-y stuff, let us know and we can help you. That goes out to everybody, not only Alchemy. But yeah, let us know. Let us know if you guys want to stream as
people.
team group.
As a tribe of people.
As a tribe of people.
I just got a wicked sense of deja vu
Ooh.
that I've done this before.
Now I'm thinking of the song from Grinch. Anyway, we have Ladal Dal who asks, "What is the song at the beginning?" Who was then replied to by Yet Another Law, who says it's right there in the description.
Should you mention something else about Yet Another Law?
Yet Another Law is actually, for sure. I want to mention something about Yet Another Law. He went ahead and took our latest, at this time, episode of FTL, which is part 64.
Yeah.
And it's like a 26-minute part or something. And he condensed it down to 7 minutes.
And it's amazing.
He cut out all of the bullshit and all of our super crappy jokes. and kept in just the main parts to know what the hell was going on. I think I've watched that video probably over 5 times, and I can't get enough of it. Just because I've never been good with doing quick cut videos, and it was perfect to see something of ours kind of edited up in a way that I've always kind of wanted to see our videos done. So it was fantastic, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I'll try to get a link down below in the description for people to click on it.
You could even annotate it.
I could even annotate it.
Did you release it on the YouTube?
No, I
It's on
annotated
his
to
YouTube
it.
channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
it is? Oh, okay,
yeah.
great.
And I hope people actually went to go see that because it was pretty awesome. And if you make more, let us know.
They are phenomenal.
But yeah, so then we have Juco91 who says, I usually just play Better Than Wolves, or I mean Minecraft when I listen to the cast. Now I want to take a little side note. I went ahead and read what the hell Better Than Wolves was, and apparently it's a mod for Minecraft that came out back in like patch 1.4 or something when they actually added wolves to the game.
Okay.
Apparently the time it took for that patch to come out was like way too long for just wolves, that somebody was like, fuck that shit, I'm adding cooler stuff to it. So that's what that is.
Nice.
Little tidbit of info for anybody wondering. So anyway, he goes back and says, I mean Minecraft, listen to the cast. Or if I'm not playing anything, I'm walking to university or making food. And then he says, random question time. What are your favorite flowers? Or if you'd prefer a more gaming related question, did you ever play or own a Sega Saturn?
I have no idea, and no.
No, my neighbor owned a Sega Saturn, though, so I got to play on that, which was fun.
My cousins had Segas, so I always got to check them out.
Is that this disc one? The Sega Saturn?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, it's
I
Sega
don't
CD.
know. I never played it.
Let's do this. Live
No,
checking.
there was a Sega that was cartridge based, and then there was also one that was disc based.
No, it was cartridge based.
Yeah, this one's cartridge based.
Yeah, so it was a cartridge based one that I played on because I didn't play on the.
Yeah, no, I've actually never played a Sega Saturn. I've messed around with a Sega Genesis. Not much though, but yeah, I've played on that. I would actually like to know what kind of stuff came out for the Sega Saturn. I don't know enough about it, so yeah.
It was a fun console. I mean, it came out during the like 16-bit era, so.
Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the first question, the flowers thing. I'm trying to think of something that I know we've seen in Miasmata as well. That
Aren't those all like herbs and shit?
kind of, but it's like that purpley, but like the white in the middle, sort of. They look pretty. I like pretty
I
flowers.
thought that was actually called a purple white prairie flower.
It
Is
probably
legitimately
is.
I don't what that was called.
Purple white prairie flower. I don't know. Purple white prairie flower. I can't even. Dan.
Purple white prairie flower.
That one. I don't know if that's a real flower though. If it is, then yes, that one. I like.
Yeah, I don't know if Miasmata is just like, hey, we list out what the flower is rather than like.
Are flowers copyrighted?
I don't think so. I
What the
don't.
fuck? No.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. I was paid to use the name and so I don't know. Anyway,
I just don't think it matters in the context of Miasmata.
yeah, I guess so. Flowers with purple.
Although
on
flowers
them.
do actually have those names.
If you have a purple flower, that's probably
Purple white.
I like it.
Purple white prairie
I'm just saying
flower.
the white is nice, but if purple's in it, I probably like that flower. So I don't want to mess this up. Sin Ragnarok of 13 says, "Hey, you know the Risk of Rain video you guys did? Risk of Rain is now on Steam."
Ragnarok. There's no.
You messed it up.
Sin Ragnarok. I'm so sorry I messed up your name. Says, "Hey, you guys, you know the Risk of Rain video you guys did? Risk of Rain is now on Steam Greenlight." We're all gonna go vote for that, I think, because
Yes.
that game is awesome. I saw a few more questions pop up in chat. Harry Show, are you getting Safroya Tales of Werewolves? Once again, another game that was nicely donated to us by MCP last week. So yes, we will be seeing what the hell that game is soon. Panzer Dragon or Dragoon is the only thing I can think of it. Space Channel 6 or Space Channel 5. No, Space Channel 5 is on Dreamcast, I believe. This is back to the Genesis talk. But other than that, I think that's it. I think we've reached the end.
Check the Twitter.
Check that Twitter. We
the Twitter
forgot a
last
question last week.
Yes.
You forgot a question last
I
week.
forgot a question last
Actually, I think
week.
it was 2.
Oh man, that makes me even.
I don't
sadder.
want to talk about it. Some weird
God damn it, Sompy.
mentions here.
What?
I've been following you for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just driving
So
now.
Headhunter asked us last time on Twitter. He says, "Why haven't haven't you watched a Star Wars or Indiana Jones movie?"
Why?
Actually, I want to know that answer too.
Yeah, why?
I have watched the Indiana Jones movies a little bit. I had watched the Star Wars movies a little bit.
I don't
Well,
think a little
apparently
bit
only
counts.
2 of them.
But apparently only 2 of them. And part of one episode. No, I've watched episode 1 in theaters. But I've always fallen asleep through those types of movies for some reason. I don't know why. I was a kid. I would look at the TV and then I was probably distracted by like bugs or eating like carpet.
Paste.
Eating carpet? What the
Eating
fuck's that?
paste?
Just eating what?
Paste?
Eating paste. Eating purple flowers. I don't know. So I'd always get distracted. I never caught on to what the hell's going on, and I just kind of forget and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I really want to watch them for serious, like sit down and actually pay attention. That would be super fun. I want to do that soon.
Well, we're working on it.
Yeah. So there's that. Other than that, I don't think there's any more Twitter questions. However, back to the chat. I forgot someone asked, what do we think of the new Evil Dead movie?
Shit scares the balls off of me.
Yeah, Kumar showed us.
Do you guys remember when I showed you that trailer?
Yeah, all I
Yeah.
remember is the tongue being like cut in half with a knife. I was done.
Yeah. No,
Woo!
I'll have
We're
none
done with
of
that movie. I never actually seen the original Evil Dead, so I probably might have to watch that one first. But I might be excited. I probably won't see it in theaters because I'm not a huge kind of horror / super gory person buff. But
I hate
Could be
scary
fun.
movies. Can't stand them.
the only ones I like seeing in theaters are the Paranormal Activity ones because every time I've went, it's not that the movie is scary. It's just that the crowd is always awesome. So people are always getting really into it and yelling stupid shit, and I love it.
I really like going to see dumb action movies in theaters.
I love dumb action movies.
Because
They
the only
are-
people that go to see dumb action movies in theaters are the people that react to the same way I do, like laughing or going like, "Oh." when
Yep.
it's-
I think
We went and
just go
saw
down,
The
yeah.
Expendables 2 in movie theaters like the day after it released.
Yeah.
There was like 4 people in the theater.
yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Same thing when I saw the new that Rambo movie or whatever, the new one that
Oh,
came
the
out.
Rambo Blood Call or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
related to blood.
Blood 4 or something. Anyway, whatever. That came out and it was just
Was it? Am I crazy or it was just called Rambo?
Oh, maybe it
No.
was
Pretty
just,
sure it was just called Rambo.
yeah, maybe it was just called
Was
Rambo.
it just Rambo?
I don't remember.
I want
But
to say it had something
pretty
with
sure.
blood in it.
but either way,
Well,
we
First Blood is the first Rambo movie.
Oh yes.
okay,
yes.
yeah.
All
But
right.
we had a 3 or 4 hour break. So it was back when I was in my game dev program or whatever. We had a 4 hour break between classes. So we went to go see this movie, me and like 6 friends. We were the only
Go
6.
with Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there was only
He is who I go to see dumb action movies.
yeah.
with.
So there were 6 of us and we were the only people in that theater. Nobody else. So we were just yelling shit and it was
I went with about
That was
8
fun.
people to see Star Wars: The Phantom Menace 3D the day it came out in theaters.
Yeah, all right.
There was only us,
Really?
and that was so good.
Those are the best when you are alone. It's a private screening in a movie theater.
yeah.
Just yell at the most profane and terrible things.
Draco quickly asked, Monster Hunter for the Wii U, what do you think? You know I like that game. You're a jerk. I play with you. That game was good. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Or for this podcast. For everybody watching, hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves. And
This was way too much of a distraction playing.
Yeah, Greta
playing
thought it was-
GTA 4 during a cast is
Yeah.
way too distracting.
So to anybody who actually remembers my question at the start, if you guys want to do a community night, please let us know in the comments what types of games you guys would like to actually play with us. And we'll see if one of these weekends we can try and do another one. I don't know how much planning we're going to be able to do beforehand. If we manage to, then sweet, look for a video on that. If not, then keep checking the YouTube, and we'll see if I can keep doing little test ones until we get it down good. Anyways, to everyone, thanks for listening. If you guys are listening to us on iTunes, don't forget to leave reviews or I was gonna say 5-star us, like just
5
like
stars.
hit us in the back, or rate us. It does give us a chance to pop up in the new and upcoming, as well as if you're watching on YouTube. If you've only come here for the podcast, feel free to check out other videos. We have a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of Let's Plays, a lot of random videos, a lot of them that just maybe include breathing.
That one disturbed me.
Yeah, I guess whose idea that was.
Yeah, that was a little bit frightening.
Kumar's. Anyway,
It was Riccio's.
no, bastards. Yeah, to everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you guys next time. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Sompy.
I'm Kumar.
And take care, everybody.
See you later, guys. Take care.